Today we have Felipe Dacosta to talk to us about this weekend's amazing events.
Thank you, Melissa. It was a pretty eventful weekend. Winter sports are now officially underway. Let's start off with the men's ice hockey team. They scored a pair of victories this weekend over Tufts and Conn. Two freshmen played impeccable games, standout performances. We have Elliot Vorel, class of 2017, who had a 7-point performance on the weekend, as well as newcoming goalkeeper Dawson Spriggins, who notched 36 saves. So good going, guys. As fall sports are wrapping up, we have 5 Wesleyan athletes who are awarded all NESCAC spots. We got 3 from the men's soccer team. We got Captain Ben Bratt, Charlie Gruner, a freshman, Brandon Souza, class of 2016, who will be joining us later in the show. We have Blair Ingram from the field hockey team also placing all-team NESCAC, as well as Kim Ferris of the volleyball team. Women's basketball also notched a pair of comeback victories this weekend as a part of the Williams Classic Tournament to start off their season. They started off with a victory against SUNY Plattsburgh and finished off the weekend with another against Babson, so good going there. Wesleyan Wrestling also kicked off their season this weekend. The boys started off with a 5th place finish in their tournament of 12 teams this weekend, so good going there. Our final fall sport wrapped up as both the men and women's cross-country team competed in NCAA regionals at the University of Southern Maine. The women placed 20th of 53 teams overall, and the men 13th of 50 teams, so good season, everyone. Squash started this season as well, as both the men's and women's squash teams traveled down to New London to take on the Camels of Conn College. Both teams won, the men's by a score of 7-2 and the women's team by a dominating result of 9-0. All the women won their matches by a score of 3-0, whereas the men pulled out 3 gutsy 3-2 victories. Men's and women's swimming got their season started off as well, pulling off 2 impressive victories at Brandeis, the men winning 132-105, and the women taking home a decisive 217 to 35-point victory. Men's basketball got off to a bit of a rocky start, losing to Dickinson 63-79 to start off the Herb Kenny tip-off tournament, but ending the weekend on a positive note, beating Coast Guard by a score of 58-48. So good going there, guys. Women's hockey team also started off their weekend magnificently with a win over Williams. Sadly, they weren't able to keep the luck going in their second leg against Williams, which they lost 2-6. So that's what we had going on here for sports this weekend.
Well, thank you so much for coming.